Starting day 56 on the Appalachian Trail. 6:30 in the morning, just broke camp, and you heard it, it's raining. Got double Dutch in the orange tent, 3 beers in the hammock, and Kirby in the hammock. They're getting up. 19 miles. Let's see how we do. Mile 672 in the rain. Mile 673, crossing Route 601 at Rocky Gap. Continuing to rain. March. Mile 674. And the rain is lighting up a little bit, but I climbed about 600-700 feet pretty quick. And when your ears pop when you're climbing, that means you're getting some elevation pretty quick. So temperature did drop. It's about 52 degrees and wind's kicking up. If this were 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'd be pulling over, but it's 8:30 in the morning. Rain's supposed to taper off around 2, get up to about 62. So should be able to punch through this. And in about a quarter mile, it should descend, and I'm relying on going to lower elevation, temperature going up just a bit. It makes a difference. Mile 675, going through a rocky stretch. You know, this isn't too bad, but the other sections were a little bit more challenging. And again, I think Virginia was trying to identify as Pennsylvania for a hot second. So I did drop in elevation just a little bit, but it seems like the temperature maybe went up a degree or so, and the wind's not blowing as much, and just a few raindrops at the moment. But I'll stop at the Laurel Creek shelter, take off my shoes and socks, wring out my socks, do some foot maintenance, and get back after it. Hopefully there'll be some space at the shelter for me to do that. It's almost 9 o'clock. I suspect people will be hiking, but I have yet to see another hiker other than Cobra 37. And I've passed one tent. It didn't look like anybody was moving in that tent. But when I get to the shelter, maybe I'll have to shout, "Housekeeping." Mile 676, left the Laurel Creek shelter. There wasn't anybody in it, but Legend and Little B stopped by, and there was somebody that did camp there. So it's nice to get the free water off my tent and poncho and wring out my socks. And now I'm back at it. Mile 677, white blaze, pink flowers. Just broke out of the woods for the first time today. Got some nice views. Mile 678. Got double Dutch dad, Dutch daughter in front of me. Cool terrain. Walking through some farmland. It's really cool. See the old barns, the pastures. Kind of wish there was more of this. But I think the AT likes to keep us in the woods. Crossing State Route 42. Look left, right. Ooh, pavement markings aren't looking too good. Looks pretty recent too. White blaze. Mile 679. Temperature's holding steady. Rain on occasion. Constant slight drizzle. Awesome. I'm at the Kefir Oak, one of the oldest oak trees on the Appalachian Trail. Over 300 years old. Let's get a better view. There's a better view. Massive. Keep going, Mr. Oak. Mile 680, and Still drizzling, and I swear the temperature has dropped. Mile 681. Made it to the, I guess the notional high point of today. It's just bridge walk and then drop down. And that'll call it good. But this rain and the cold continues to hang around. Doing okay, but it's slowing me down a little bit. But glad I got the poncho. People back at the Laurel Creek shelter had poncho envy. Mile 682. And the weather's not giving up. It's past 1 o'clock and it's supposed to stop raining and clear up. Still going. Stopped to take a view of the fog and also record this trail obstacle. That's part of the trail. Mile 683. The sun seems to want to come out as forecasted. Okay, even have a shadow. I think I'll drop the poncho. Great lunch break. Stopped here at 683 because the sun came out, but as soon as I took my pack off and poncho off, it disappeared behind the clouds. But I'm remaining optimistic it will return. In fact, I think at this moment it's trying to make a cameo appearance. So about 7 more miles to go. Feeling good. Let's go. Mile 684. All right, little beast just made that cross. She's a beast. Last half mile has just been walking on this slanted rock, but fortunately there's blue sky and sun, because if it were still wet, it'd really be treacherous. Mile 685. Stopped to take in the view. That's where it happened. Slid on that rock. You can see the skid mark. Took a spill. That one actually hurt a little bit, but I'm ambulatory at the moment. So that's fall number 2, but I'm still not going to catch Scoutmaster on the AT. Mile 686, Eastern Continental Divide. And now to get down. Hey there, little guy. I almost stepped on you. Good thing you're orange. Mile 687, and so far not feeling any ill effects from my stumble. Mile 688, going down. 2 miles to go. Mile 689, I did stop at the Midday shelter. I get a final snack for the push to the parking lot. And you know, I said my knees were feeling okay. Well, I just stood there for a little bit and then started moving again. I'm like, ooh, okay. So, remaining optimistic. It's just a bruise. So just some thoughts on today. Overall pretty challenging, but good. The reason why I say good, while it rained a lot, again, really digging the poncho. Works really well. I had intended to get up a little bit earlier. The forecast said it was going to start raining at 6. It started raining at 4. So when I heard that, I just said, oh well, and rolled over in my sleeping bag like a rotisserie chicken. And then got up. But was able to break camp in the rain at 6:30. Started a hike with Cobra 37. And he's got a different pace than me. And, you know, up until around 2 o'clock, it was a pretty steady rain. And, you know, the wind. So when we were up on the ridge line, temperature definitely dropped. And There's a gentleman that came into the Laurel Creek shelter. He was pretty chilly. That was around 10 o'clock in the morning, and he was not happy. So, but again, the poncho worked really well, and I'm glad I got the thicker one because it looked like Cobra 37's thinner one started to wet out a little bit. And then got on that ridge line and things started to dry out, but the last rock on that ridge line was in the shade and hadn't completely dried, and that's when I slipped and landed on my knees. So still feeling a little bit, but hoping it's just a bruise and nothing else. Didn't twist anything in the wrong direction. So it'll be a 19-mile day. Getting in at 5:45 at Route 621. Getting picked up by Brian, Warrior Expedition supporter, and then we'll have to go back and recover Cobra 37. He's a little bit behind us, but just a great day and some great views, and not too many people on the trail. Fair weather hikers? I'm not sure, but that's just my observation. Mile 690 at the parking lot. And there is Cobra 37 coming in. Finishing up day 56 on the Appalachian Trail at the Kroger in Hokie Land, Blacksburg. All right, Brian picked us up at the trailhead, had to go back and recover Cobra 37. He was coming in under the cover of darkness. Great day. Let's do it again tomorrow.